ريت لو يتكلم لنا أكثر عن السودان هيستفيد شنو من مشروع كرري العالمي وهم ذاتهم كيف هيقدروا يمولوا المشروع.
Mr. Marin, you're there?
Yes, I can hear you.
Our question, what's the benefit is going to get the Sudan back from this project, the Youth Development Center in Sudan, as we mentioned that about Nikola Tesla, about Tesla Youth Development Center in Dubai. So what's the benefit is going to get the youth in Sudan about this project, and how long is going to take this project to be show up in Sudan?
So did Mr. Goran Zubic, as a president, have a speech? And did he have the opportunity to have a word on this project?
Yes, yes, I already did. Unfortunately, you were a little bit outside of the lines. I did explain the nature of the project, how everything starts, and like they would love to, if I understand, they would love to know what kind of project can bring to one country. I am not just quietly understand its financial benefit or educational or youth development or whatever, what kind of benefit they answer, but maybe Mr. Jihad can explain us that question.
The question was what are the benefits for a country like Sudan in order to have this kind of investment? Well, the foundation itself is focusing on the development of those kind of projects and the implementation in a public-private partnership manner. However, every and each country has to see what it takes and what it makes happen, because we are seeing here towers, and the content of these towers is up to the country. Education has to be applied. Jobs have to be created. What these investments do is to offer a platform on an international level for youth and youth development as knowledge and as education. But it's not only knowledge and education. You have to go in and start working for the benefit of the country. And now the country is, as Sudan, full of opportunities. Make it happen locally, nationally, regionally, and internationally. In case you, and this is now not talking, we are not talking on the basis of one project. We're talking for a state. So one thing is to develop state finance, and the other one is to develop state economics. It's not the same. The finance is only a tool of making it happen, but economics is you have to take into consideration all your industries and which of the industries are first for you and first for the country. So a very relaxed offer is anything can happen, but if you don't have a priority list, nothing will happen. I may show one example, not Sudan, but the countries, some countries in your surrounding have had the opportunity to implement latest technologies. What did they do? They did implement it, or they are implementing it on the first industry these countries have. It's agriculture. If you have agriculture, you have a first major impact. Why? Because the fruits of agriculture are instantly obvious, and you can cook it and you can have it. So culture and implementing the latest technology the world, and you should tell these kind of foundations what is your plan, and then implement the plan accordingly to your possibility and if there are what is your preference list, economics, industry-wise, and what are your expectations? And then those towers, which are actually empty, you can fill. So I'm maybe too bluntly spoken. I have spoken too bluntly, not political-wise, however, clear-cut. In the region, Sudan can move forward, especially now. And next to politics, it is economics and the industries to be fostered. So my question is, how can we help?
How fast this project is going to show up in Sudan?
Once again,
it's
up to you.
Yeah, it's up to them, Jihad. It's this project, like every project required government quick support and like if you need.
Now all the government in Sudan, they're online now and they hear this conversation. What is your
Well, the message is if focus on the youth, and once you do that, you have stability, you have peace in your country. That's very important.
Okay, most of the Sudanese youth, when they saw our project online, the Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, they're thinking this is a dream. It never be happen in the real life because the towers is too high and the facilities of this building is really unbelievable. I want you to tell me about the project, what you have done in Nigeria and in China as well, about the youth development and horticulture project, what you have done in Nigeria in 2017, as a reference of your powerful, your foundation, who's supporting the United Nations.
So, Nigeria has many assets, as you know, and these assets, in order to utilize, they started to structure not only oil and gas or not only the utility sector, they started to structure the agriculture. Why? Because agriculture is firstly has major impact on a vast population. It's not only a few, it's many people who you involve as a country. Secondly, you have food, which is a major impact for peace. Thirdly, you regulate their ownership, you regulate soil as an ownership, and you bring tradable goods to the market, not only regional, but international as well. Yeah. And mingled with technologies, they are now having a rural-urban development. It's the rural cases and the urban sector which are intermingling, and they're doing it over FAO, the food and agriculture, the technology. But the usage, the implementation, the taking